Hello everybody and welcome to What I Read in April. This is a series I used to do on my channel and now I'm bringing it back. We're gonna talk about mangas that I've already read, new ones that I'm diving into that you guys recommended. Starting off the month, I checked out Koku no Hito, aka The Climber. And let me tell you, what the fuck? I'm a really big fan of the seinen big three, that being Vagabond, Berserk, and Vinland Saga. And whenever I'm having conversations about those three mangas, The Climber comes up in conversation, so I figured I had to check it out. I'm about 36 chapters in. I didn't really like it, and okay, it's a little weird. Let me explain. The first 3 volumes of this manga, and apparently what the rest of the series is completely different. The story starts off with our main character, and he just, for some reason, is really good at climbing the school. I don't know, it just happens, okay? The first part of the story is very shonen sports-esque. The main character is really good at a sport he's never tried out before. We have a teacher that's pushing him to be better, a rival who's been in the game for a while and he's just pissed. And a bunch of sports competitions to show how much the characters are progressing. Really simple stuff, really basic, I don't know. But then the story takes a turn and we hit the most random time skip I have ever seen. I mean, genuinely, it came out of nowhere. And apparently after this point is when the story's supposed to get good. But I haven't gone through it enough to really know if that's true. I have really high hopes for the series though. Next up, I checked out Sakamoto Days. A lot of you guys have been asking me to check out the series. So one day while I was really bored in class, opened my laptop and figured it's time to check it out. I really liked it. I didn't get too far into it because I don't even know, did I get in trouble in class for reading it? I probably did. Sakamoto Days is about a retired ex-hitman who is now just living out his days, taking care of his family and this little like grocery store he runs. I don't know, it's really cool. But then one day, his past comes back to haunt him. People are trying to kill him and they stand absolutely no chance against Sakamoto. I mean, it's genuinely crazy what the fight scenes in this manga is. Sakamoto is like John Wick level with some of the stunts that he's pulling off. And dude, some of these panels are fucking sick. I don't know, it was crazy. Genuinely caught me by surprise. I'm a little curious though where the story is going to go. I don't know what the overall plot is going to be. Maybe it's just a funny little gag manga. I don't know. I haven't gotten far enough to really formulate an opinion. So far, I like it. And hey, next month, I'll probably have more to say about it. Then I checked out Takiopi's Original Sin. I wanted to check out a manga that was really short and easy to get through. This one had about 16 chapters, so I thought it would be perfect. I hated it. I got about halfway and then I dropped it. Takiopi's Original Sin was a manga I heard about like a year, 2 years ago. There was a couple of people talking about it. I thought it was gonna be good. It involves this alien who came to Earth. He's from the Happy Planet and his main mission is to make this little girl happy. Except this little girl's life is miserable. Like, it's really bad. It's kind of crazy. I really thought that this story was gonna be really interesting to read. And it just wasn't. I feel like a lot of moments are really watered down and it doesn't hit you the way I feel like it should. I don't know if I'm explaining. You would just have to read it. Maybe I should just finish it since I at least got halfway. But I didn't really like it. And then I read the first 11 volumes of Spy X Family in 24 hours. I actually have a video on it. You should go check it out. This was really, really fun. Spy X Family is just such an adorable, funny, creative series. I've always really enjoyed it. The story in its basic form is just a slice of life, but I personally think it's a lot more than that. The characters are really fun and interesting. There is not a single bland character in the series except for Yor's personality and Nightfall. Yeah, the women, honestly, now that I think about it, the women need a little bit of work, but still, they're pretty fun to follow. I really like a lot of the character moments and some of the scenarios that they get put in is just absolutely ridiculous. Anya has some of the best reactionary shots I have ever seen in manga, and Damien is an actual Chad. Hunter x Hunter, I know. I'm supposed to be reading it in a week, and it's coming. Sometimes when I'm editing videos, I just need some manga to relax. Something to sit down with to get my mind off things so I could recharge. And it was just right there. It was just on my bookshelf, I had to. So I read the first volume. And then I read 4 more. That's right, this month I read the first 5 volumes of Hunter x Hunter. I'm not gonna read any more until I make my video. Here are my initial thoughts though. That shit is fire from page 1. Usually some mangas, it takes me a couple of chapters, or maybe it'll have a really good first chapter and then it'll lose me a little bit. Hunter x Hunter though, I could not put it down. I am so excited to read through the entire series. Gon and Killua are such likable presences. And the thing is, they're not even the best part of the series. The world building that Hunter x Hunter has and some of the side characters are equally as interesting as Gon and Killua. Invincible. Whoa, this isn't a manga. I know. This is my first time checking out a comic book. Literally, the first time I've ever read through an entire comic book, and I liked it. is pretty good. Invincible is a superhero story that follows this guy, Mark Grayson, on his journey of being a superhero. I don't know how to explain this series without spoiling it. Reading through a comic book for the first time is such a similar but different experience to manga, but I still think I enjoy reading manga more. The story overall is really fun and it has some incredibly high highs, but with that, it also has a lot of incredibly low lows. There were a lot of moments in the series where I was just kind of turning the page just because I needed to keep pushing forward. I kind of wanted to drop it at times, but I just knew that Invincible was such a popular series, so I just knew it would eventually get better. So I just kept pressing forward, and I'm kind of happy I did. I really enjoyed the overall story as a whole. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on it. And one of those opinions is, honestly, if you're gonna check out Invincible, just watch the show, don't read it. I'm using this monthly series as a way to give you guys some recommendations, but also check out some of the series that I've been recommended. Feel free to suggest more manhwas, comics to me in the comments below. Anyway, yeah, that's it. May is beginning. I have a lot of fun videos planned, so subscribe and go watch some of my other videos. See ya.